Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out this afternoon. As she said, my name is Matthew Danser. I am a board-certified music therapist here at Bancroft. I began working here in June and have been making music with the persons served ever since. There have been staff before me who have led music groups, but I'm a little bit different, and let me tell you why. As a board-certified music therapist, I took classes in both music and psychology, as well as music therapy specific classes that have taught me how to put the fields together in a clinical setting. I not only had to apply for college, but also audition on my primary instrument, which was jazz guitar, and explain to the professors what music therapy was and why I wanted to make it my career. I guess I was able to convince them because here I am now as a therapist telling you about what I do. The American Music Therapy Association defines music therapy as the clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions to accomplish individualized goals within a therapeutic relationship by a credentialed professional who had completed an approved music therapy program. That's certainly a mouthful. But as a music therapist, I use music-based interventions to address physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of the person served, improving their overall quality of life in a fun, interactive way. The methods I use in my work include recreation, which is playing popular songs, songwriting, improvisation, and music listening, which we call receptive methods. Every session looks different and may include any combination of these, and sometimes we just may talk if that's what the person served needs. I am presently serving 7 of Bancroft's various sites, 3 of which are Bancroft Neuro Rehab. Because I work at so many locations, I work with many groups and a few individuals. Persons served benefit from groups for the social experience, team building, and peer motivation, but they can also benefit from individual session for individualized attention towards their specific rehabilitation goals and needs. Some of you have been walked past the door and may have heard me singing, "Don't worry, be happy." But there are other times which you have not seen or heard the tears and frustration that can also come from music. I use music to meet the person where they are, and in time, take them to where they need to be. Music has many associations and memories that can be connected to it. There may be something negative or positive they connect a song or instrument to. One example of a negative association might be a person that was exposed to past drug use while listening to a song. There is no way to say that the person served will never hear that song again, and it's my job to help them work through that. For a positive association example, I've had persons served tell me their families were convinced that a song helped them come out of their coma. As an example of this was one of our female persons served listening to the song Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. This song has become important to both her and her family ever since. And I found out when I just happened to play the song in a group session. And I look forward to all the other opportunities I get to find out about these positive associations. Great example of how effective music therapy is the story of Senator Gabby Giffords. She suffered a gunshot head wound which caused her to lose her ability to speak. She began the rehabilitation process similar to our persons served here at Bancroft. She began to be able to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with her music therapist before she was able to speak. Music uses more areas of the brain than speech, which allowed speech to be recovered through the process of neuroplasticity, where a new neural pathway is created and the skills are transmitted from one area of the brain to another. The speech therapists and music therapists were able to work together towards a common goal to help Giffords in her recovery. Gabby has moved on to singing Broadway songs. I would say that was a success. Another notable example of music therapy's powerful effect is shown in the movie Music Never Stopped. The movie is based on one of Oliver Sacks' case studies, The Last Hippie. It's about a man who has a strange relationship with his family, who only reconnects with them because he was found with a brain tumor causing him to be stuck in the 1970s, where his favorite band, the Grateful Dead, was at its prime. The doctors told his family he would never be able to create new memories. A famous music therapist, Connie Tomeo, worked with Gabriel, the client, to reawaken his memory using the Grateful Dead as well as other artists from the 70s. At the end of the movie, he grows closer to his father and creates new memories when he goes to a concert with his father, hearing new Grateful Dead songs for the first time. Music therapy can be very effective, but similar to other fields, we can meet barriers and resistance to treatment. Some of our persons served have been past musicians. And in the past, when I've told people that I was studying music therapy, they were kind of curious if I was a therapist for musicians. That can be the case, but not always. There have been cases where the musicians have been resistant to working with me. And why would this be? They may have been depressed, frustrated. Sometimes I just don't know why. Some of these persons served have come around and want to work with me. And my job is to help make music more accessible and an interesting new experience for them. If they approach it like they have in the past, the music that is, they may experience failure, which may cause depression, and that's what I hope to avoid. I've been blessed as a music therapist to watch our persons served make progress. Singing to improve their speech, playing instruments to improve motor skills and coordination, developing creativity and self-expression through songwriting and improvisation, as well as dancing just to have fun and to use their energy. These are only a few examples of the successes, but you get the idea. The program is still in the early stages, but I look forward to seeing where it goes for the future. And I also hope that when I return here to Unplug next year, we may have a person served or two to come share their musical journey. Thank you.